I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will solve inequalities using graphing method. The question here is solve each of the following in the domain of real numbers. Method has not been specified, so you can use any method of your choice. I will use graphing method in this particular video, and in other videos we'll discuss different alternatives. So we have two different inequalities here. The first one is x minus 3 times x square greater than 0, and then we have x plus 2 times x minus 3 whole cube less than equal to 0. Let us try to sketch the graph first, and then we'll write down the inequality. So when we have x minus 3 times x square greater than 0, we'll first locate our zeros. We'll have two zeros here. One of the zero is at x equals to 3, and the other one is at x equals to 0, right? And this 0 is of order 2. This is of order 2. This is linear. Now from polynomials we know leading coefficient is positive, and therefore right side is up, right? So right side is up. So if you see, we have right side up. So let us say this is our y-axis right there. In that case, I could sketch a graph with zeros at 0 and the other one at 3. Now since right side is up, I will just roughly sketch one. We are solving inequalities. We are not really sketching a graph, but sketching graph helps to visualize the solution. That's the whole idea. Now this point is at 3 and it's a linear graph. This is quadratic. So we have to start from here and end in this direction. This is order 3, right? So we could graph it like this, correct? And then you have to bend because it is of order 2, right? So that is how the graph is going to be. Now when the inequality is greater than 0, it means what? It means that the graph has to be above 0, above x-axis. So the solution is not including the 0. Greater than means not including the 0, but anything above that. So the solution here is x is greater than 3, right? So this is 3 for us, this is 0. So the solution which we have here is that x is greater than 3. So that becomes the solution. If you need to write it in set form, you could write as this belongs to real numbers, correct? So that is how you could actually write down your solution in the set notation. You could also represent the solution on a number line, right? So this is a number line. Let me show you how to represent solution on number line. On a number line, let us say this is 0 for us and this is 3 for us. Then the solution is greater than 3, right? So that is how we'll represent. Now let's do the next one. You can actually pause the video, apply the method which you have just learned, and write down the solution. So here we have two zeros. Our zeros here are at minus 2, which is linear, and the other one is at 3, which is of order 3, right? So let us say this is minus 2 for us and that is 3 for us, and leading coefficient is positive. That means right side up, right? So leading coefficient is positive. I'm not really explaining you how to sketch polynomials, but I can always provide you with a link so that you can refresh. Okay, now this is cubic, so this is a kind of term like this, right? So it has to go like this here, and that is linear. So what we do is we just go kind of like this and goes up, right? Well, at times you can find the y-intercept also. That is when x equals to 0, then it will be cube of 3, which is 27, times 2, which is 54, with a negative sign. So that becomes the y-intercept. Okay. Anyway, it really doesn't affect our solution for inequality. Here, now let's look into the inequality. So that is the function for us. We are looking for less than equal to 0. So when we are looking for less than equal to, then equal to is a part of solution, correct? So these zeros are part of solution. So I'm drawing here filled in circles. So they are part of solution. And less than means lower part, which is below x-axis. So clearly we have a solution that is x is greater than equal to minus 2 and is less than equal to 3. So that becomes the solution. And on a number line, you could represent this solution as between -2, that is included, to, let us say, 3. So this is 3, this is -2, 0, and this line indicates our solution on a number line as shown below, right? So that is how you could actually sketch and write down solution of inequalities with ease. I hope you appreciate this method. It is one of the fastest ways of solving inequalities. We'll explore further different ways of solving polynomial inequalities. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.